You got
Yeah. To honor our active duty military members and service veterans. Doesn't it? You're so strong in doing this. You, the recipient, have earned the Quilt of Valor Award. You voluntarily took the oath of enlistment, stating, "I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic." You have shown acts of valor, selfless service, sacrifices, in defense of our nation. The Quilt of Valor is priceless. It is deemed to have no monetary value. It may not be purchased or sold. It is intended to honor your service and offer you warmth, comfort, and healing. The mission of Quilt of Valor Foundation is to cover active military and veterans of the United States Armed Forces who have been touched by war with comforting and healing quilts of valor. The vision of Quilt of Valor Foundation is awarding quilts of valor as tangible expressions of gratitude for active service members and veterans. Our core values establish standards of conduct for all associated with the foundation. The values are treating people with respect. We honor all faiths, beliefs, striving for inclusivity. I think I pronounced it right. Promote excellence by putting the best possible workmanship and materials into every quilt we make, so it will be a lasting reward for the person it was meant to comfort. Truly American made. Valuing service. Third would be valuing service and the interests of those we serve over our own self-interest. Rules exist for a reason, and compliance is necessary for the good of the veterans, service members, and foundation. Our members place the welfare of the veterans and service members ahead of our own beliefs or interests. You may ask, how did the Quilt of Valor Foundation come to be? It started with Catherine Roberts, a Blue Star Mother member. While her son Nate was deployed in 2003 to Iraq, Catherine had a dream, literally a dream. According to Catherine, the dream I had was as vivid as real life. I saw him and I or I did. You have my back. While her son Nate was deployed in 2003 to Iraq, Catherine had a dream, literally a dream. According to Catherine, as she states, the dream I had was as vivid as real life. I saw a young man sitting on the side of his bed in the middle of the night, hunched over. The permeating feeling was one of utter despair. I could see his war demons clustering around, dragging him down into an emotional gutter. Then as I was viewing the movie, I saw him in the next scene, wrapped in a quilt. His whole demeanor changed from one of despair to one of hope and well-being. The quilt had made this dramatic change. The message of my dream, quilts equal healing. Come on in and sit down. Catherine wanted to know that someone cared about her son. She wanted to tell other service members that she cared about them. Quilts of Valor was founded in 2003. One mother who had a dream to provide comfort, recruiting volunteers to make quilts. There are over 10,000 of us that like to stitch. Quilts of Valor to be awarded, to make Quilts of Valor to be awarded to active military and veteran service members that have been touched by war. We cannot judge what touched by war means to our active military or veteran service members. No matter when or where they serve, it will be different for each one. Whether in a time of war or peace, we cannot know what they have experienced or how it has affected them and their families. We would like to honor those that took the oath to protect our freedoms and served selflessly. Quilt of Valor Foundation consists of 627 groups across all of the United States of volunteers. There's over 10,000 men and women with a passion to quilt, actively making quilts in every state of the U.S. The number of service members comforted with Quilts of Valor in March of 2025 is 2,688. Year to date, from January 1st to March 31st of 2025, the number of awarded quilts is 7,086. The Quilt of Valor's, the total Quilt of Valor's awarded since the start of the foundation is 408,447, and we're still counting. Yours are not included yet. So, in closing, whether you are being awarded a quilt today or not, let me say this: God bless you. Thank you for your service, for being brave, and having the courage to make the sacrifices in order to protect our freedoms. Stepping forward to protect our nation with no guarantee or safety. And these are only a few examples of valor. Okay, start off, Andrew.
You skip your up.
What am I doing?
You're going to stand on that side. And what I encourage you to do is have Tyler stand up. And I'm going to read a little bit of information about Tyler. This is your certificate. I'm going to read it first.
Okay.
The Specialist Patrick Cotton, United States Army, served 2001 through 2004. The Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to do so. Though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America, we award you this Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude from a grateful nation.
Thank you.
Okay. Specialist Cotton, United States Army, served from 2001, discharged 2004 with a rank of E4. During his time of service, Specialist Cotton was a combatant from 2003 to 2004 in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. As a 13B artillery, he participated in multiple missions with the 1st Infantry Division throughout the Iraqi Freedom Campaign. His decorations include Army Label Button, Army Commendation Medal, 2nd Award, National Defense Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, and Army Service Medal.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put this one. Okay. Tyler, we thank you. So now, you got the picture? Okay, so now we're gonna hold it in half lengthwise, and we're gonna wrap it around. Hi, Tyler. And we need to give you a hug. So it's meant to keep you warm, so if you get hot, you may take it off.
I'm burning up right now.
Okay,
Hey, Wayne.
Robert Dolby, please. You can read it, yeah, it's the same thing, but you are you. Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to do so. Though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America, we award you this Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude from a grateful nation. Sergeant Robert Dolby, United States Air Force. And that. Robert Dalby was discharged with a E3 rank, served in the United States Air Force from 1990 to 1993. Stationed at Hill Air Force Base, Utah. Decorations received Marksman Award. And I only read what you supply me. So I'm gonna keep that.
It was a while ago.
I have member copies too. So, this is Robert's quilt. Okay.
There, I wouldn't fall.
Okay, Robert, give me a
Thank
hug.
you.
All right. He knows the drill. Jeremy. Staff Sergeant?
Yes.
Staff Sergeant. No, I can't look at him. Staff Sergeant Jeremy Feasteigel, United States Marine Corps, 1996 to 2005. Discharged with an E6 rank. The Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it our privilege to do so. Though we may never know the extent of your service to protect and defend the United States of America, we award you the Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude from the grateful nation. Okay.
Breathe.
Okay. Staff Sergeant Jeremy served in the United States Marine Corps 1996 to 2005. His duty stations were Fort Huachuca, Arizona, Corey Station, Pensacola, Florida, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, Camp Lejeune, Jacksonville, North Carolina, Fort Lee, Maryland, Bad Eagle, Germany, Kandahar, Afghanistan, Goodfellow Air Force Base, San Angelo, Texas. Jeremy deployed with the 26th Marine Evacuation Unit? Expeditionary Unit. Okay, there's a lot of acronyms here. on the USS Bataan. While based at Kandahar International Airport, he was responsible for providing information to U.S. entities to develop targets in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. His decorations include Navy Commendation Medal, Navy Achievement Medal, Good Conduct Medal, Bronze Star, Navy Defense Medal, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, Combat Action Ribbon, Navy Unit Commendation Ribbon, Bronze Star, Navy and Marine Corps Sea Service Deployment Ribbon, Navy and Marine Corps Overseas Service Ribbon. Okay, this one. I know Marines have, they're a different breed and they're ooh yeah. I wonder what oorah meant. So I did a little search on the internet and there's quite a history behind it. The story behind the quilt, it was a pattern. At this Marine, they had 4 emblems in each corner. It was very dark. And I thought, well, how can I brighten that? And I remember the day Jeremy got married. He was in his dress blues. There's nothing like a handsome Marine in dress blues. So that was my vision, the light bulb went on. So as it goes, I pay attention to detail, measure, cut, so repeat, and this is what I ended up with. So. And if you all don't know, Jeremy's my nephew. Washington, Sergeant Mary Washington, discharged with a rank of E6, served in the United States Army, 1982 through 2004. Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it our privilege to do so. Though we may never know the content of your extent of your service to protect and defend the United States of America, we award you this Quilt of Valor as an expression of gratitude and from a grateful nation. Okay. Mary Washington served in the United States Army 1982-2004, rank E6. Activated January of 2003 in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. Returned to the U.S. May of 2004. Decorations received. Army Commendation Medal, Army Reserve Components Achievement Medal, 6th Ward. National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Armed Forces Reserve Medal, 2nd Award. Armed Forces Reserve Medal with a M device?
Yep, mobilization device.
Okay. NCO Professional Development Ribbon with numeral 2. Army Service Ribbon, Army Reserve Components Overseas Training Ribbon, 4th Award. Served as a platoon sergeant while deployed to a designated emergent danger area. Did I say that right?
Imminent danger area.
Intimate.
Oh, okay. Area responsible for providing supplies and convoy support to the 4th ID 64th Combat Support Group.
Yep.
Got that one right? From Fort Wood, Texas. All right, I got that one here. This is Mary's quilt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like that.
I do have to say, all of the quilts that we award are personalized. They are meant for you. So there is a label on the back of each one. Sorry for all my tears and whatever, but I am a very emotional person. And we got through it, so the more I do, the easier it'll be for me. So I do have applications. The way to receive a Quilt of Valor is to be nominated. You can nominate yourself. You can nominate another veteran or service member. And it's not strictly just, it can be first responders that help in, like, say, you know, like we've had school shootings and those types of things. That's also considered a form of Quilt of Valor. But I have some nomination forms here. Please take one. I have my name, a card with my name and email on it if you would like more information. But I love to sew. Honest, I really do. I put the pedal to the metal. And I like to keep people warm, and I like to give them hugs. So, in your packet, Mary, I'm going to give you yours. So, each one receives my speech that I gave, their certificate, your little color catchers and laundering instructions. Please use your quilts. And if you choose not to use them and decide to display them on a wall, you can use what we call T-pins. They're just like a small brad with a T at the end of it. They won't hurt your wall at home or whatever, but they work perfect for putting them on a wall if you choose. This is Jeremy's. This is Rob's. I have also given the four of you another nomination form.
Hope it's $100 bill.
And it doesn't have to be, they don't have to be living here, they're in another state. Like I said, there's 650 some groups of volunteer quilters. So, okay, that concludes. I'm glad you all came, and thank you for putting up with me. And